Hello Pisces, welcome back, and if you are new here, I love you already. This is going to be a love and relationships reading for the month of July. I'm going to do it in 3 parts as usual. What's your current state of mind, where you're kind of heading to, then we're going to have a look at your path through July, some advice, and then we're going to draw 3 clarifier cards at the end just for some advice from the universe. Let's get into it. Oh, and while we're chatting, yeah, like, subscribe, bell notifications, all those lovely things. And if you feel like it, if you love this video, you can always buy me a coffee, and the details are below. Pisces, love and relationships for July. Ooh, nearly came out. Let's get into it. Right, Pisces. A little intense, eh? So the card that represents you this month is a Page of Swords. And this is you being decisive this month. And I think specifically decisive in cutting something off that's not serving you anymore. Okay. Because your challenge is the Justice card. And that relates so much to the Page of Swords because, first of all, they're both carrying a sword. She's carrying a very short, pointy sword. And the reason she's carrying a short, pointy sword is because she makes clear-cut decisions based on facts, not emotions. Okay, so I see you making a decision this month to cut something out decisively and for good reason. So your challenge is to make sure you have the reasons all sorted out in your head or your heart. And in your heart space, I see you carrying some heavy weight. Okay. And perhaps that's why you need to cut it off. This is like you carrying baggage around. And your heart is heavy at the moment. So, perhaps you're carrying the emotions of others, carrying the guilt and letting this thing continue when you know you should cut it off. Because in your headspace, I have the moon, and that's you hiding something. You're hiding your baggage, Pisces. And it's you dreaming of something better. Okay. And requiring honesty. Honesty from yourself, honesty from your partner. So if this is the single you, the universe is saying you may need to deal with some baggage in your heart before you want to move into something new. Because where you're coming from, the 6 of Coins, and the 6 of Coins is you giving of yourself, giving everything, giving more than what you have, actually. Or having enough to give, but giving more than what, just being generous. And it feels like there's a change now. Like, you know what, maybe I've been giving too much. Maybe that's the baggage you're carrying, that realization that you give too much. Because I see you going forward, planting seeds for your future. So making, cutting something off and starting to plan for the future. And I see this not happening quickly. I see you being very careful about where you're going to put your next steps. Taking extra care of your heart. Thinking about stuff that you say before you say it. That kind of thing. Let's move through July and see what we have for you. Okay. So your self-doubt is the 6 of Cups. your insecurity card, your own negative feelings, if you like. And your challenge is to ignore your past. So stop being nostalgic about a time that's gone by. So if this is a current relationship or a relationship that's ended, your challenge is to not keep thinking about the happy times, because clearly there weren't enough of those, because you're sitting with this heavy heart at the moment. So your challenge is to look forward. So your self-doubt, your insecurities is making you look to the past, where you should be looking to the future. The environment you're operating in, and this could represent the other person, is the Emperor. And the Emperor, if it's the environment around you, not the other person, it's just you operating in difficult circumstances in terms of you have to do things in a certain way and at a certain time. And sometimes it can feel like things are holding you back, like you're not progressing as quickly as you want to, because it's like walking through a swamp and the rules are hard. If this is the other person, their love is not unconditional. It's more about them and their ego than it is about you. Okay? So your advice and the action you need to take this month is the Seven of Coins. And the Seven of Coins is, your advice is to have patience and to build for your future. So you've already got this Three of Coins where you're planting seeds. Okay? Then the Seven of Coins is tending to your harvest and waiting to reap what you've sowed. But it's a message primarily of patience. So your action that's, to get the outcome that you want is patience. And then the provisional outcome is the Chariot, which is control. So it's regaining control of your life. So if you're currently in a relationship with somebody who's not giving you unconditional love, okay, or you feel that everything you're doing to get into a new relationship or to move yourself away from a prior relationship just feels hard, the universe is saying with patience you can get control back in your life. Tend to that harvest inside your heart. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers. End of July and beyond. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, and this is universe saying recognize that you may have been giving more than you're getting back. Okay. And in recognizing that, it will open your eyes to the future and you'll be more able to see the clarity of where you're headed. So recognize this heaviness in your heart. Okay. Recognize this stuff you're carrying in your head, which you're not talking to anybody about. And then things will become clearer. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is success. And that's next to the Chariot. So the universe, the story here I have for you, Pisces, is in order to move forward, you need to not look back. You need to be honest with yourself about the baggage that you're carrying. And in being honest with yourself, it's not going to be an easy journey, let's put it that way, because I'm a Pisces too, and And it's always difficult to be honest with ourselves, because we prefer to live in, a world we imagine rather than reality. But the universe is saying that reality is here now, and it feels a little hard. But be patient, because control is coming back into your life. And recognize that you sometimes give more than what you get back. And in recognizing that, it'll clarify the future for you, and you will have success. Pisces, I hope that makes sense. And, if you did enjoy this video, pop down below and drop and that like and stuff like that. And I'll see you again soon.